If suddenly God thinks, all right, after all, human beings, let them enjoy, let me create the persons exactly as they fantasize. And He creates and sends to the planet Earth. I tell you, in 24 hours your fantasy will be updated. You will update your imaginations. There are few intelligent guys who realize fantasies are just fantasies. Imaginations are just imaginations. Let us start with the real person. Let us start living with the real person. There are few adamant people. Adamancy means what? Foolishness and aggressiveness. Both put together, adamant. There are few people who are adamant. They think, no. If we try properly, if we search properly, we will get our right person. We will get our right person. They continue to search. If they search really intelligently, they will do only one thing, that is continue to search. Either you understand three group of people. One is either they understand the fantasies can never be fulfilled. The other group sincerely searching, taking this as a life's project. About second group, a small story. First group is really intelligent group. The second group, a small story. One guy who is 60. He used to come to beach every day for a walk. And he will never go for a walk. He will just sit and see the people. One of his friends asked, where are you coming every day religiously to the beach? But you never go for a walk. Why? He says, I am searching for my life partner. The friend laughed and told him, it's too much. What happened? You didn't marry in the right age? No. I started searching only in 30. I am searching. The friend asked, even then it is too much. 10 years searching or 15 years searching, okay. 30 years of searching. You say you have started at 30, now you are 60. 30 years of searching. I have not met a single person who is perfect according to you. He said, yes, I met one person who is perfect. He asked, then what happened? Why did you miss her? Why did you not marry her? He said, she was searching for a right person. She was searching for a perfect person. Search for perfection is nothing but search for madness. If you search for perfection, you can be sure of one thing, you will end up in madness. There is a third group. First group is intelligent guys who understand fantasies are fantasies, imaginations are imagination, reality is reality. They come to a clear bargain, very practical, down to earth. Second group is searching. Third group, after searching for some time, unconsciously ready to compromise. Not consciously. If you are consciously ready to compromise, you will join the first group. Unconsciously ready to compromise, tired, but don't want to give up the ego. Tired, but don't want to give up the ego. This group is really difficult. What happens? If they see somebody from far away, from long distance, long shot, they immediately start thinking, oh, we have found the right person. We have found our hero. Unconscious is tired, but conscious mind is not letting go. Conscious mind is not ready to accept, drop the dreams. But unconscious says, no, it is time enough. So this type of persons, in long shot, they suddenly think, oh, here is also green, there is also green. Immediately things become greenery. Or they think things have become greenery. That moment something happens. That is what we call falling in love. Understand that word, beautiful word. Falling in love, not rising in love. Understand that word? Falling in love. Small story about falling in love. One guy fell from the third floor, broke his backbone, lying on the ground. Friend came and asked, oh, did the falling hurt you? What happened? The guy said, no, falling has never hurt me. The sudden stopping only has hurt me. When you fall in love, you will never get hurt. Only when you meet the ground reality, then starts the whole thing. When you fall in love, you will never feel hurt. You see, just imagine. There is no ground. You are just falling. Will you be hurt? No. It's almost like a floating. No problem at all. You will be just enjoying. There is nothing called ground reality. Just falling will never hurt you. So when you fall in love, you will never be hurt. Only when you touch the ground reality. Only when you start living the ground reality, then it starts hurting. If the fantasies are too high, the falling time also will be too much. Same way, the damage also will be too much. If the fantasies are, the height of the fantasies are less, the falling time will be less, and the damage also will be very less. Anyhow, from the long distance when you see, you feel you have met the right person. As long as you meet only 1 hour per day, things go really beautiful. Things go really beautiful. See, 1 hour you can act as she wants, and she can act as you want. No problem. 1 hour, person can manage. 1 hour you can manage to give a picture which she wants. She can manage to give a picture in which you want. 1 hour both can act as a screen for the other to project their dreams and satisfy. This 1 hour period, as long as you meet only 1 hour per day, that is the period which is in everybody's memory. There is a beautiful novel written by Tagore, Rabindranath Tagore, Eternal Lovers. There is a beautiful description. He says, the hero and heroine of that novel, they fell in love. They decided they should become eternal lovers. The first thing which they did is they built 2 houses on the banks of Ganga, 2 banks of Ganga. They decided only once in a week they will come by boat, stay in their boats, meet with each other, talk to each other and depart. You may think, what foolishness? Then what for? They love each other. What for? They should do all these things. Tagore says, by living like this, they live as eternal lovers. First when I read, I was not able to understand. Just like you all, I was also confused. Then later on I understood. All eternal lovers of the planet Earth, you can see. Laila Majnu, Romeo and Juliet, Devadas Parvati, Ambikavati Amravati, they never lived together. They never lived together. If 1 week they would have lived together, then the whole thing would have come to the light. Then we would have understood the whole eternal love. One guy, before marriage, he was telling me, what Shah Jahan? I can also build a Taj Mahal if I get a Mumtaz. If you can get a person like a Mumtaz, beloved like a Mumtaz, I can also build a Taj Mahal. What is there? Anyhow, he got his Mumtaz, married. After a year, he says, what Taj Mahal? If Mumtaz dies, I can also build it. Before marriage, he says, I am not getting the Mumtaz. After the marriage, he says, Mumtaz is not dying. So, people who never lived together, only they became eternal lovers because they live only with fantasies. If you live with fantasies, life really looks grand. As long as you meet only 1 hour per day, your fantasies are getting added. None of your fantasies are broken. You are not seeing the reality. Only your fantasies are projected. You get a person on whom you can project your fantasies and enjoy. So, you feel your fantasies are come true. You feel. Here is somebody who fulfills your total dreams. So you feel your fantasies are strengthened. Anyhow, continues. As long as you meet 1 hour per day, things go well. Then you start spending 3-4 hours per day. Then small itchings. When it begins some 7-8 hours, small misunderstandings. That's a little example. As long as the long shot, the 25 feet, things good. Here also green, there also green. When it is 15 feet, oh, very good. When it is 10 feet, yellow. I missed it. From one shot I was not able to find out. When it is 5 feet, you understand, your imagination is green, the reality is white. And she understands, our imagination is white and reality is green. From the long, when you come here, both of you understand. By the time both of you understand that this is not what you thought or what you want, what you always wished, by that time the honeymoon will be over. Again the word, beautiful word, honeymoon, not honey sun. Understand? Moon means how long moon will stay? How long moon will stay? 16 days. The emotion which stays only for 16 days, that is why it is called honeymoon. Never honey sun. Have you heard of the word honey sun? No. It is only honeymoon. Anyhow, at least after the honeymoon, if you understand that imaginations are imagination, reality is reality, you become a good grihastha. If you understand before the marriage you make a good brahmachari. If you understand at least this time, after honeymoon, you make a good grihastha. Then you understand, you drop your imaginations and start living with a real person. But there are few fools, the fourth group, who are not ready to drop their imagination. What they do? Divorce. They don't go for divorce so easily. They start chiseling the other. He starts chiseling her as he wanted, and she starts chiseling him as she wanted. The moment they get up from the bed, he picks up his chisel and the hammer, and she picks up her chisel and the hammer. From morning till night, the only duty is tuck, 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 tuck. All sound which you hear in your house is nothing but this chisel and the hammer. All sound which you hear in the house is nothing but this chisel and the hammer. He thinks, oh, everything is okay, only this corner, let me finish it. And she thinks, only this corner, if I finish it in 1 or 2 years, then things will be alright. If you chisel a stone, you will have a statue and keep it. You can keep it here. If you chisel a wood, you will have furniture, you can use it. Can you chisel a living being? No. If you try to chisel a living being, what will you get? That is what we do. Psychological wounds, emotional wounds. We all bother so much about the physical violence, but we forget about this emotional violence. Emotional violence is much worse than physical violence. At least physical wounds will heal. It will become alright within a month. But emotional violence never gets healed. Emotional wounds, psychological wounds, they stay forever and ever. But we never bother about the psychological wounds. Man is not grown to the heights of respecting the other's psychological being. Many people ask me, Swamiji, so much of terrorism, what should we do? I always tell them, don't bother about the terrorism of the country, bother about the home violence. Terrorism which happens continuously happening in the houses. First try to do something for the violence in the house, then you can go for the country. I always tell the people, in the marriages, instead of Mangal Sutra, we can give one chisel and the hammer to each. Because that is what you are going to do from now onwards. So better we can make chisel and hammer as the symbol of the marriage. From morning till night, chiseling and hammering continues and continues. There are very few who drop the chisel and the hammer. The person who shouts more, he wins the game. The person whose voice is more, he wins the game. Who can create more sound through his chisel and the hammer, he wins the game. If you drop your imagination before the marriage, you make a good brahmachari. Even if you are married, you will live like a god. I wanted all of you to understand the word brahmacharya. Brahmacharya does not mean celibacy. Please be very clear. Nowhere, nobody has given, at least in our shastras, the meaning of celibacy to the word brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means Brahmacharya. Brahma means God. Charya means living like. Brahmacharya means living like a god. When you don't have expectation and imagination or fantasy, you live with a person so beautifully, so lovingly, almost you became Shiva and she becomes Uma.